Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tony. Here I react to all kinds of music, most importantly, my alt groups, SB19, Got 7, Ace, and B2B. And a bunch more groups that I absolutely have been enjoying the journey with. If you enjoy my videos, then please consider liking the video and also subscribing to my channel, and make sure to turn on those alerts so that way you get notified of whenever I post a video. I also have additional content on my Patreon if you're interested. There are different tiers in Patreon. You can go check it out, where I have different tiers for survival shows versus album listens versus reality variety show content, and also dramas. Each tier will tell you what content is currently available to watch, and also album listens are available for a one-time purchase if you do not want to subscribe to the tier but instead just want to watch a one-off album review, album listen. I hope you guys enjoy my reactions, and other than that, let's get on to the video. Welcome everyone, welcome back to my channel. Getting back into Xdinary Heroes. It has been quite a while since I have gotten into Xdinary Heroes. I was keeping up with their like one song a month thing that they were doing, and then I kind of fell off because I got busy with other things. But I saw that they came out with a music video called Beautiful Life, and I've heard really good things, so I really wanted to check it out. I heard that it's very rock, and I absolutely love rock. I jam out to Instead all the time. It's probably like, I love their debut song Happy Death Day, but Instead, it's up there for me. It's really up there for me. I feel like it's so rare to see K-pop, but like K-pop in general, but even K-bands, like I feel like it's so rare to see them like take on such hard rock, like metal, screamo, like yeah, like I've seen, groups do rock for sure. Like I have seen that. And there's quite a lot of, rockish vibes that like. I love Dreamcatcher. I listen to Dreamcatcher a lot. They have a lot of rock vibe songs, but it's rare that you see like metalcore, screamo. Like it's rare that you see that genre in K-pop, K-bands, like, stuff like that. And I mean K-bands that belong to K-pop companies, you know what I mean? So I was really, really pleasantly surprised by Instead, and just like it was just right up my alley. It was like exactly the kind of music that I listen to. So I'd be jamming out to that song a lot. So I was curious if like Beautiful Life would like also kind of have that vibe. Or what exactly they kind of went for in this song. But I really wanted to check it out. So like if I'm gonna check it out, I might as well react to it. So I'm excited to listen to Beautiful Life. Again, I know I've heard that it is rock vibes. I don't know all of the details aside from that. Also, I know that they're touring. I would love to see Xdinary Heroes, but I have so many freaking concerts happening the next like 4 months that I don't know if I can manage to swing it. But um, I'm excited for their tour, and there's like something else that they're doing. Aren't they doing like a festival? Are they doing a festival? Did I hear that wrongly, incorrectly? Just when I heard that they're doing a music festival. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I genuinely like don't really remember. But either way, I'm super, super, super excited to check out their new music. So let's get into it, guys. No one's here to find you. I have to say too, Juyeon, like I've always enjoyed his singing, but I just saw a clip not too long ago on Twitter of like him um like screaming and like his skill level. So like how he used to sing, back then versus how he used to scream back then versus how he's screaming now. And I have to say, like, his screaming skills has gotten so much better just from that clip that I saw. There's definitely a particular way that you have to scream in order to like not completely fuck up your vocal nodes and like, all that stuff, your throat and stuff. I don't know all of the like details or like technicalities behind that. I just, listening to that type of music for so long, I just know that there's a particular way that you have to do it to not ruin your throat, you know what I mean, your vocals. So you can like, and you can hear it too, like from that clip that I saw, like, you can hear that he was straining himself too much in the beginning when he used to scream versus now, like, you can tell that, like, he just does it so effortlessly, you know what I mean? So, I was really, really impressed by that, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, after seeing Juyeon, that just, like, reminded me of the clip that I watched. So talented.
No one's here to find you.
I'm telling you, like, straight up metalcore.
Turn it off.
I had to turn it up, sorry.
Look around. Can you feel what's real? 무용해 완벽하게 죽이래 평화를 위해 완벽하게 복종하기 원해 맡은 안 맡은 자야.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, they're giving me so many different vibes. Sorry. I wanted to watch this whole thing through, but they're giving me when it first started out, like it's straight metalcore, okay? But then they go into like some Queen, like right there, right then, like just give me words. I'm so excited that I can't get my words together. That part right there just gave me such Queen vibes, and I'm telling you, like when I literally like I don't care what kind of rock it is, genuinely, like hairband, like metal, soft, hard rock, like I don't care what kind of rock it is, like I listen to it. So they just gave me such Queen vibes. And also I'm like really shook at how and this is another reason why I love rock and like punk rock in particular, like rock music has always been political. It has always been political. Like a lot of bands, David Bowie, Queen, um, all of those bands, the Beatles, all of those bands that like went into the rock genre, Motley Crue, like they've always been political and very open about, you know, talking about the state of the world in which they lived and, um, calling out, you know, the hatred and the politicians and, like that's always been rock. And I'm just like really, really surprised. Just because I know how conservative South Korea is when it comes to this stuff and they don't really openly talk about politics. It's just not something that's like, discussed. And I don't think they're like saying anything in particular politically, but I definitely think that it's more of a song about, this is the state of our world, and this is, people just want to tell these beautiful lies, or like people just want to tell these lies um to just make it seem like everything's hunky dory, but down on the surface, you know what I mean? But deep down, it's really not. Um, I don't know. It's very, I don't know, very very interesting.
달이 없는 밤 이제 오늘 밤이야 나와 같은 생각을 가졌다면 넌 say hello Now rise, rise the time is up 나 같은 놈은 had enough 완벽 따윈 없어 집앞 beautiful life No way to break away. You counting lights to never end. Why don't you wave your flag? Oh, is it white? 기억해 지금 이 순간. Knows you to find you. You know when I am gone.
I'm sorry. Is that OD? Or Jungsu? I can't. It's so funny.
My soul of love will carry me away and haunt you forever. Chilly while the sun goes away. Hold on a minute, don't speak up. Don't tell me lies. I'm running out. 밤에 속에서만 날 wish I was gone. Oh, want you to join.
So they were beating themselves up?
No way to run away. You lost in ice and never end. Why won't you wave your flag? Always in white. 기억해 지금 이 순간. No one's here to love.
Interesting. Fuck Beautiful Life. Oh my god, okay. I just like the shit that they're getting away with that I'm like really surprised by is like you know, a K band that's in JYP. Like, did that say Beautiful Sins? Beautiful what? Interesting. I like, or is it Beautiful Skins? Beautiful, interesting. I also, I don't know. I feel like there's so much with the song that I like. I need to like, absorb it. If that makes sense. Like, when you just hear a really good song and you're just like, hold up, give me a second. I need to absorb everything. Oh, that's a George Orwell quote. Yeah, I knew it sounded familiar. Thank you. I knew it. See, this is why comments. Yes, somebody else said Queen vibes. Yes, thank you. I also absolutely remind me of Queen 100%. And like, you know, you know if you ever like think of like bands that are no longer together or have, members are deceased or whatever, that like you would never have the chance to see in today's age. Like, and you think about like what's the one band that you wish you could see live? For me, it's Queen. 100% Queen. I would if I had the chance to see them live today, I would spend so much money to see Queen live. Like they're one of those bands for me that I would just like them. I would say probably Queen, Nirvana, and the Beatles are like three bands I just if I had the chance to see them live 100% I would. Um War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. And the like, why won't you wave your flag? Is it white? Like the idea of like surrender. Yeah, rock opera. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I'm just shook. Like, I don't know. It's been a long time since I read the book 1984, but it's just very clear to me that it's very, and I think given like today's like political climate, like there is, it used to be like a dystopia is just something that could never like really happen, but it's scary to think about. But in today's world, I think it's something that like it's kind of closer and closer and closer to actually happening. You know what I mean? And it's really scary. Like I can't like think too much about it because if I do, I'll like freak myself out. But it genuinely is kind of scary and like where the world is going today. And you know, they're very clearly stating the irony of our governments and, how they say they want to do one thing, but they just do the complete opposite. You know what I mean? They say they want to create a better world for, people to live in and this and that, but then in actuality they're taking all of these steps to actually prevent that from happening. Um and it's a scary world in which we live for sure. I don't know, especially for me, being an American living in the United States, but yeah, I definitely was thinking that I definitely was getting the idea that the members in their like fun outfits, playing instruments, I feel like they were the rebels. And I feel like they were the ones who were kind of speaking out against the government with their music. And then I think the members in black were the ones who were like working for the government and trying to like dispel the rebels, trying to like stop the rebels from getting their message out. But I just thought it was interesting that it was them the whole time. So is it like saying sometimes we have to play the game of, doing what society expects us? But like, I don't know, I found that really interesting. So I'm very curious on like the meaning of that and the fact that, they were doppelgangers and like what exactly that was about. But I don't know, you can tell that this if you know Orwell, if you know 1984, if you pay attention to the lyrics, like to me this is very to me I find this a political song for sure, 100%. But it is theatrical. Somebody said this is theatrical. Yeah, I definitely think this is operatic rock. 100%. 100% Queen vibes. Like I absolutely I knew I was going to love it though. Like I feel like when Xdinary Heroes started, they were kind of still kind of still messing around, and you could tell that they vibed with rock, but they were still kind of like messing with other genres and doing different things. But I think they have really, really found their sound. They've really, really found their niche, their vibe, their 100%. I think they have it, and I hope they stick to it because it's really good. It's really good. Like, I'm telling you, like, as a punk lover, as a rock lover, as, an elder emo, however you want to call me, I don't really care. But yeah, like their music has just gotten, like, don't get me wrong, I loved their debut song, 100%, and I was like following along. Like Strawberry Cake is another one that I really like. Um I don't think that their previous music as they were getting started is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I still do really like that music and I still listen to it, but I just think eventually there was like a subtle difference in, like, you could just tell that they were more confident in their sound and the type of music that they're producing and coming out with, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can just tell that it's 100% Xdinary Heroes and their vibes alone, you know? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. But you can still tell, like, where they get their inspirations from, for sure. Um, but yeah, I absolutely absolutely love this. Yeah, okay. Someone said Welcome to the Black Parade plus Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I love me some My Chemical Romance. I'm glad that I listened to this because it's just chef's kiss, genuinely. I just I love it. I just feel like there's so much going on with the music video as well on top of like the lyricism, and I wish I could spend more time like diving more deeply into it because I think it deserves that. But I definitely think that there's this idea of like, there's a lot of irony and hypocrisy in our world. Um, and it's like, are you going to be the one that stands up and fights against these things and, uses your voice to stop the hatred, stop the hypocrisy, stop this downward spiral of our world? Or are you just going to wave your white flag and, and let it happen? Um, I don't know. I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm shook that this came from a band that's in JYP. You know what I mean? Like, especially, never mind. I'll leave those thoughts. I'll leave those thoughts. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I have no word. Like, I don't know like what else to say to praise them because if I could just praise them all day, genuinely. Like, I think they're all so talented. Like, I don't know. They're all just, yeah, all so talented. Like, every single one of them. Juon, Gaon. I always feel like I say Gaon, Gaon. I always feel like I say his name wrong. Junhan, Jungsu, Guno, Odi. Like, yeah, they're a really talented group for sure. All right, guys. I knew that I was going to enjoy that. That's why I really wanted to react to this. I'm telling you, like, Instead was so good for me. Beautiful Life might top that because I really, really love MCR and Queen. So, MCR I actually have seen live twice. But yeah, I can't wait to like see more music from them because Xnary Heroes is definitely like right up my alley. All right, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, by the way, on, the song, the lyrics, the music video. Like what are your thoughts on, because I just love hashing out the song and what exactly you felt like it meant um and stuff like that, because there's definitely things that I feel like I didn't catch or that I might have missed, and especially when it's my first time reacting, you know, first time listen, first time watch, like, there's definitely things that I'm going to miss for sure. But 100%, 10 out of 10. The song is just perfect. I absolutely loved it. All right. Give me your comments. I absolutely love reading them. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.